Simon Guinness, do you renounce before God the evil that took possession of your heart and beg forgiveness for the murder most foul of John Blodgett, husband of Catherine Fallow of Highchester?
I'm innocent. It was her, I tell you, it was her! It was her! She killed him, not me! We will meet again, Kate Fallow.
You wanted the porridge and cheese bowl? Okay. I'm sorry, I forgot. Which one was it? The spring rolls. Okay. Anything else? Can I help you?
Haven't we met before?
No, I don't think so.
No, it's Kate.
No, my name's Emily.
I don't think so.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. Could I have your menus, please?
Got a new boyfriend?
It's a fine drop for a night like this.
Hey, we'll keep the chill back.
To tell the truth, it's not a chill I'm feeling. A little faint, perhaps.
From the smoke.
No. From your look before, sir.
Well, looks are really skin deep.
Unless one cares to go deeper.
Did you really think you would never see me again, Kate?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't remember, and I'll never forget, huh?
No! Please. Please.
When you first walked into that tavern, the way you looked at me, no one ever looked at me like that before.
Oh, no! Please! Please! No!
How did it feel when you saw me hanging with that rope around my neck? I was watching you. You never felt anything. Nothing. Did you ever love me?
Coming! Yes?
There you are.
You're disgusting.
Yes. But I am rich and disgusting, and I am your husband, so I will have my due.
No, you won't!
Come to me.
Go me! Let go!
Stop! Stop! I was completely innocent. And you let me hang in your place. Look at me. Look at me.
Come here. Come here. Up against the car.
I will find you. I will find you.
Look at me! Look at me! You're fully awake. Wake. Wake. Are you okay?
I was being hanged.
I know.
No, you don't. You don't really know. How could you know what it feels like? What it really feels like?
I know some of these sessions are very hard for you, but I think hypnosis will help us.
It already has.
How do you think it helped?
It helped me find the woman who betrayed me, who had me hanged in her place.
Emily Winton.
Kate Fallow was her name in that life.
And that's why you tried to kill Emily?
I had the right to kill her. Wherever I found her, whenever I found her.
How can you be so sure that Emily Winton was Kate Fallow in a life of yours that occurred 100 years ago?
I can see her as clearly as I can see you. If you were to reach out and stab a knife into my heart, I'd know it was you. What she did to me is just as clear.
I see. I understand.
Do you believe me?
I know you're not lying to me. And I want you to know that we're making great progress. But maybe we should leave it for today. We did some good work. Branko?
It all go well today, Mr. Koenig?
Yeah, I think she's making some progress.
In Yugoslavia, I work in a prison. For 5 years, I hear nobody make no joke. I like that about here.
Yeah, it's just a barrel full of monkeys here.
Monkeys? Here? Yeah, maybe you all monkeys.
Monkeys.
Who'd the cat drag in now? We found him sleeping in a citizen's garage. Can of gasoline lovingly cradled beside him. Got some burns on his fingers.
You've got to be kidding me. The killer disabled the locks in her car. Do you know how to do that?
Not me. I just turned the key and drive.
You'd have to find the fuses for the electric door lock mechanism. Now, does he look to you like the type of guy who could do that?
Look at me. Look at me! You ever seen this woman before? She was burned to death in her car last April. The fire was started on the outside with gasoline. Where were you living in April?
I don't know. On the street, I guess.
No. You were registered at the Sacred Heart Mission, just 3 blocks from where she was killed.
If you say so, I don't know what you want me to say. I don't feel so good.
We're talking about murder here, and no one is going home until we get this straight.
I told you, I don't got a home to go to.
If this was an accident, we can help you. You don't help us, you're all alone without a friend in the world.
I didn't do nothing.
So what's with the gasoline?
I sniff it.
You sniff it.
Yeah, you got a real live one there, huh?
Yeah, he's got burn marks on his fingers.
Got him from falling asleep with cigarettes in his hand. You know, you keep working on him long enough, bet you get him to confess to doing OJ's wife and boyfriend. 4 unconnected murders, starting with the car burning. They're all ordinary citizens, there's no motive. And they all happened in the 2 months before Stephen Koenig was arrested for trying to hang Emily Winton. Koenig gets put away, and they all stop. What was I tell you?
Look, Jack, I got nothing against nailing Koenig for all 4 of these murders or everything else we got outstanding on the books. Hey, but we got nothing. We got nothing on him. No motive, no evidence. Besides, he's already locked on the Winton case, so if he did it, this is good. The public is safe.
I just don't think that Winton was Koenig's first attempted murder. Think about it. He tried to hang a woman he didn't even know. How often does that happen?
Hey, the guy's a nutcase. His psychiatric defense was that she tried to kill him in a previous life. Huh? I'm telling you, these shrinks can talk anyone into anything.
How do you know that?
I know about this past life stuff. I was in therapy myself for 2 years.
Really?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah, I just spilled my guts out every week. And then one day my psychiatrist said something that really shook me up.
What was that?
No habla inglés.
Detective Coble, I have an appointment with Dr. Stein.
Can I check your weapon?
Thanks.
Regression therapy doesn't really need to take a firm stand on reincarnation one way or another. But some patients have the conviction that they have lived many previous lives, and we have to deal with that fact.
How do we know that Koenig believes it? That's not just something he made up for the insanity plea.
I'm not sure we can. The system puts witnesses on the stand and we listen to them. That's all we can do.
You ever heard anything like this before?
No, not in court. But some form of reincarnation seems to be a comforting idea for many people. I guess it makes life more meaningful.
Not if you kill people because of it. Look, I'm sorry, it just... Koenig really just sets me on edge. I gotta tell you that I think he is the most dangerous person you have in this facility.
We have people here who've committed far more violent crimes. They're locked up and they're not going anywhere.
I believe that Stephen Koenig has committed at least 4 murders.
Would he be charged?
Well, this is where I need your help. Koenig's fantasies...
They're not exactly fantasies.
These people were all brutally murdered. That woman's the mother of 2 young children. Now, I'm sorry to be so blunt, but I need you to use your skills to lead Koenig back through his lives. Find out if he had a reason to kill any of these people because of something they might have done to him in a past life.
Of course I want to help you. But I gotta tell you, my prime responsibility is to my patient. My job is to make him well enough to stand trial for the assault on Emily Winton, not to entrap him into incriminating himself in other crimes.
I understand.
Good.
All right. Anything else? I think that's fine. We'll have the bill, please. Thanks. Menu? Can I get you something?
Yes. Hi. I'm Jack Coble. Emily, Detective Coble. Do you remember me? I arrested Stephen Koenig.
Has something happened?
No, nothing's happened. I just wanted to talk to you for a bit, if that's okay.
Can I get you something, Detective Coble?
Okay, yeah, I'll have coffee, thanks.
Coffee.
How's school going? Law school, right?
It's challenging.
Good. Good.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'll have the chicken livers, please.
Chicken livers. Right?
And an order of key lime pie, please.
Okay, I can bring the key lime pie after you finish the chicken livers if you like.
No, you gotta bring the chicken livers with the key lime pie, because I never eat chicken livers without key lime pie on top of it.
Are you pregnant, Detective Coble?
No, but how long do I get to talk to you per dish?
Well, chatting at this rate could prove to be pretty pricey.
Yeah. Well, you gotta get the boss happy, right?
All right, I'll tell you what. I'm off in about a half an hour. I can talk to you then.
Well, that's great. And as it happens, I am famished, so I'll have a chocolate shake. Double flavor.
Would you like that on top of your chicken livers?
No. No, it's disgusting.
That is actually one of the most disgusting orders I have ever had to take.
Emily.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Think it'll fit?
It'll fit. Just trust me. Yeah.
Ah, so that's how it's done.
Tell me you've never done that before.
Of course I have. Are you going to tell me why you came to the restaurant?
Well, definitely wasn't for the food, so I guess it must be in the service. That, and I was rereading the transcripts.
He's still locked up, right?
Yeah, he's still locked up. But I think that he might be involved in several other murders.
And what does that have to do with me?
I was kind of wondering how you managed to break free. He's pretty big. You know, he's very strong.
I'm strong, too.
Emily, if there's anything he said to you that maybe you forgot to tell the DA, or...
I told the DA everything I know.
Okay. But you know that he's being charged with assault, right? And that's it. You want to put him away for something a little bit longer than that, you gotta help me out here.
I don't know what to say. He pulled my hair. He put a noose around my neck. And then something did happen. It was like he saw me for the first time. Sort of froze for a second. I hit him.
But he didn't say anything.
No.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to have to put you through all this stuff again, okay?
It's okay.
There you go.
Thanks.
Good as new. Maybe we could have dinner sometime, talk about some other stuff.
Not if you're gonna order chicken livers. Call me.
Okay.
Koenig feels no guilt, expressed no remorse. In that respect, he's a classic psychopath, truly unaware of the difference between right and wrong.
Except that he hesitated.
What do you mean?
That's how Winton got away. The last second, something made him hesitate.
You sure?
Yeah. Now, is there any way that we can find out what made him hesitate?
Well, if he did do that, that would be really important for him. The first break in his absolute certainty. A touch of reality, I guess. I'm not sure I can get him back there.
If anyone can, you can.
Are you buttering me up, Detective?
Of course. But it's true, he trusts you.
And why would that be?
Because he realizes you're not just working for the police, that you actually want to help him. Guess he respects that. Tell you the truth, I do too. Gotta go.
Can you tell me how you felt when you first saw Emily Winton?
When?
Earlier this year, as Emily Winton, the law student.
I saw her in the library.
What were you doing in the library?
I just felt like going. It's quiet.
But you don't normally go to libraries.
Not really. I just felt like it. And then I saw her. As soon as I saw her, I felt this great weight lifted off. She pretended not to know me. But you'd expect that.
Why would you expect that?
If the guilty don't search their past lives for evidence of their guilt.
So it makes no difference to you whether they know or not?
Oh, they know. Deep down, she knew. That's why she was afraid. The moment she saw me, she was afraid.
How did you first become aware of yourself in past lives?
I learned to hypnotize myself when I was quite young. 19, 20.
Did anyone help you?
Dr. Garner was my court-appointed counselor. He worked with me, but you know that. It's in my file.
But you could do this all by yourself.
It's not that hard. You look in the mirror, concentrate, and slowly you begin to sink into yourself. You could begin to see right past what you are, right into what you have been.
How many other of your past lives have you uncovered?
Some others. They're not that clear.
Maybe we should work on them.
I don't have a problem with them anymore.
Just with Kate Fallow.
Yes.
And you're sure that Emily is Kate Fallow?
Emily Winton is Kate. Kate is Emily Winton. Each bears full responsibility for my being hung in a past life. It's so simple. What's the problem? Can't you understand that?
But you didn't kill her. How did you let her escape? How did you do that?
Kate was strong. She was strong. She always boasted how strong she was.
Maybe you hesitated. Maybe there was something wrong. Maybe you didn't want to kill her.
She just looked at me up there on the gallows. I wanted to see something. I looked into her eyes and I wanted to see something.
But you did see something. You saw something in Emily Winton that confused you. What did you see? What did you see?
I saw nothing.
I saw nothing! Nothing!
Contact with the court system was as a result. A marijuana charge. Dr. Walter Garner was his court-appointed psychiatric counselor.
I worked with Stephen Koenig for more than a year as an intern. He was experimenting with the drugs and grass. Just heading in a bad direction.
How so?
Oh, nothing really serious. Joyriding, you know, that sort of thing.
What about his parents?
Well, that was the trouble. Both of his parents died in a car crash before he finished high school. Left him pretty much alone.
Hard thing for a kid to take, huh?
I think so. He never told anyone about it. He didn't even come out in court. It could have been a mitigating factor.
But he told you.
You know, he had a remarkable ability to visualize and reenact and remember things in great detail.
Happiness is a Chinese meal. Justice is a nourishment forever. It's funny.
Yes, I kind of like it.
Does it surprise you that Koenig was charged in an assault like this?
Well, I'm disappointed, I suppose. But after so many years of seeing troubled people, not much surprises me. You know, he was a relatively well-adjusted kid in high school. Intelligent, well-liked. A little wild, maybe.
Sound like you liked him?
I did. Yes, he wanted to work. Wanted to get at what was really making him tick.
And what was making him tick?
Well, that's a big question. Hard to answer that for any of us, don't you think? I lost track of him.
Was that the last you saw him?
No, actually. He'd applied for technical training, some kind of engineering area. Graduated, got a good job, but he was having trouble keeping jobs, in spite of his rather keen intelligence. And he came to me for private treatment 4 years ago.
Really? Voluntarily?
You know, analysis isn't really all that painful.
Sorry. Didn't mean that like it sounded. It's just that how could he afford it if he couldn't keep a job?
Oh, there are subsidies for some situations. I was able to get him some financial help. But then about a year ago, he suddenly terminated. I disappeared. I lost track of him until I heard about the assault.
And his defense?
Yes, that was interesting. He always believed in past life. And we did work with hypnosis a little, but he was always looking for bright spots, happier times. I thought it could only be helpful.
Did he ever find any? Happiness, I mean.
Yes. Here it is. He loved a woman once. It was a past life in Charleston, just after the First World War. Her name was Eliza Jackson.
True love. Just once? How many lifetimes?
At least 6.
What was she like?
Oh, it's hard to say. He describes her in idealized terms. Beautiful, kind, gentle.
But there's nothing more specific.
Well, she loved him. Accepted him for who he was. Here, as is. That's how he put it.
Well, I have taken enough of your time already. Thank you.
Not at all.
Did you do these, by the way?
Yes. I find it rather relaxing.
They're very good.
Thank you. Do come again if there's anything else I can do for you. You can call me anytime. My card has my home phone number on it.
Great. Thanks. Thank you.
Detective Coble, is this right? Should you be here?
Should you be?
I'm crazy. I've got all the paperwork to prove it.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do. Clear up that paperwork.
I wish I could help.
I believe you. I believe you're telling the truth all along. But I think there's more you haven't told me.
Well, you'd be better off trying to get the truth from Ms. Fowler.
You think so?
She knows. In her heart, she knows what she did to me.
And what if she doesn't know?
Ignorance is no defense. You know that.
And the others?
What others?
All the women in your past lives.
You don't really believe in that past life stuff, do you?
I know that you believe in justice.
You're just worried that one day I'll get out of here. You're worried about Kate Fallow.
Her name is Emily. Emily Winton.
Oh. I see. So it's more than just professional, isn't it? Are you in love with her? You are, aren't you? I understand. She's good at that. She was good at that in all her previous lives. But you know what? You're lucky.
Yeah? How's that?
Because maybe I taught her a lesson.
I'm sick. Guard!
He is an interesting man. You can talk to him, not like the others. And when you can talk to a man, then it is possible to understand him.
Be careful. Don't get too close to him.
Stuck?
Hey. No, I'm not. I'm stuck.
Need some help?
Yeah, I'd love some help.
What are you doing?
Research. I'm looking for records on capital punishment.
From when?
1880s Massachusetts. Just trying to find out if Koenig dreamed up his past lives or came by them in more conventional methods.
All right, old books like that aren't going to be in the general collection. They would be in stacks or special collection. There they are. In the stacks.
Oh. Okay, let's go.
Gotta sign in. I can do it for you. ID.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Sign here.
Do I have to sign in?
No, you're going right over there.
Okay, thanks. So who has access to these stacks?
Professors, grad students. These books are pretty rare.
But everyone who comes in here has to sign in, right?
Well, they're supposed to, but it's not Fort Knox. Here we go. Oh, it's heavy. Okay. Guinness.
Well.
Simon Guinness, hanged for the murder of John Blogg at 1880.
So he really did exist.
Huh? Could I please see the sign-in book again?
Here you are.
Thanks.
Good. Let's go back a bit here. Nothing. What do you know? Our old friend Simon Guinness.
What?
Yeah, or someone calling himself Simon Guinness signed in on April 98.
Do you think it was Koenig?
Could have been, I guess. Can you photocopy it?
Sure. Excuse me, could we get a photocopy of page 53?
Yes, certainly.
Thanks.
Thanks. Was this spooky?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have forensics go over it, see what the handwriting guys think. Well, we did well here, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
I think this calls for a celebratory drink.
Oh, no. I think I'd fall asleep.
Oh, no. Not this place. Trust me.
All right, I gotta get my stuff.
Okay. Thanks. Just wait till you taste these shakes.
Thank you.
Thank you. They are the best in town, bar none. Go ahead. I feel like I'm 15 again. I'm gonna ask you to the prom.
Do I get a corsage?
Only if you say yes.
So I have student court next week. I'm defending.
Is the client guilty?
I don't know. A lot of the time, nobody knows for sure.
Except the guy who did it.
Not necessarily so. That's why we need good public defenders. And you and I, my friend, are going to be on opposite sides.
Oh. Well, I promise you that I will still allow you to cross-examine me.
Could I see that photocopy?
Yeah, sure. Here you go.
So you think the Koenig made up this Simon Guinness stuff as a psychiatric defense?
Absolutely. It would not be the first time someone tricked the courts and the psychiatrists and they just walk away scot-free.
Now, wait a minute. There have been a lot of documented cases of people remembering the most precise details from past lives.
But it's all there, it's in books, it's in movies, and people just pull it out of thin air and they throw it into their fantasies.
You think so, huh?
Concentrate on the sound. It's not too loud for you, is it? You'll begin to feel the sound filling up the room, filling all the spaces. All your thoughts are following the sound. Focus on it. And now it's becoming quieter and quieter as you begin to fall asleep. Gently. Gently. You can barely hear it now. Complete silence. Can you tell me where you are? Are you cold?
I don't know these people. I've never seen them.
But they have seen you. With shockwave radio. Spy. Look.
Please. No. I don't know anything. I don't know anyone.
Are you cold? Spy. There is no need for you to be cold. We can warm you up.
Please. Please.
You were terrified. What was happening?
Oh my God.
I'm all right now.
No, you're not. Can't help you if you won't let me in.
You've already helped me. I can see everything more clearly than I ever did before. You're good. Very good. Thank you.
See the way the O is formed in Simon? The loop is formed in a single forward clockwise motion. But in the other slide, Connick's writing, the O is formed in the more usual counterclockwise motion.
So you don't think Koenig wrote the Simon Guinness signature?
No way. Try doing it yourself. If you try and fake the clockwise O, you'll find yourself confused as hell. The whole rhythm of the signature will be thrown off, and it'd be really obvious.
Is there anything else?
Well, the capital G in Guinness is actually a lowercase g written large. Only 4% of people actually do that.
Is there any kind of profiling or personality indications from the handwriting?
I don't put a lot of stock in that. I mean, was he a neat person because he closed loops on his D's? I mean,
Anything, you know what I mean? I'm just looking for some traction here. All right, what if he was in a trance, in a regress state, and he thought he was someone else? Would his handwriting be any different?
frankly, I don't know. But if he was that far gone, I think he'd have trouble dealing with the library system. What do you think?
I don't know. Thanks.
Anytime. You know where to find me.
You will remember every detail. Look around you. What sort of road are you on? Feel the surface of the road under your shoes. Is there anyone else?
Hey, you got a lie, mate. Sorry, mate. Jimmy O'Shaughnessy. Are you heading to Dublin?
Yes.
There's no work there, you know.
Well, that's the sad truth of it, isn't it? Where are you headed for?
I'm off to London myself, although I hate giving the English the satisfaction knowing they starved out one more Irishman. But I have a ticket and all.
Well, you're a lucky man. Not as lucky as me. It's New York for me. 20 days on a leaky boat, but worth every minute of it.
That'll be the truth.
It'll be a long, cold trip, though, with hardly a drop to keep the damp at bay.
Hey, I think I might be able to help you out there.
Well, you're a fine man to meet along the road, I'll tell you that. Oh.
Who is it? What did he do to you?
I'll get you if it takes a boss's lifetime.
Let him wait. And if you can, I wouldn't hold it against you. Of course, you know, New York's where I'm gonna be.
You okay? He has memory experiences that are almost shaking him to pieces. Whatever he did or may have done, he's no thrill killer. But that's about all I know right now.
I don't understand. You have him under hypnosis, but he's still the one in control.
Hypnosis is not as cut and dried as you might think. I don't know if you know this, but you can't make someone do under hypnosis what he wouldn't do while awake. Something that is totally inconsistent with his beliefs or values.
You mean like hypnotizing someone to steal the church donation box?
Yes. Yeah. Hypnotic suggestion has to build on a subject's memories, on their character, their sense of right and wrong.
I keep hearing about how Koenig has a sense of right and wrong, but that would make him sane and able to stand trial.
No, not in his case. Look, the trouble is, if I'm too specific about what I want from him, then all I'd be doing is planting beliefs in his mind. And all I get back would be the suggestions that I put in there.
So where's this going?
Not sure it's going anywhere. I think he's using me.
For what?
Access. Access to his subconscious. I can help him get into his past life memories better than he can. For some reason, he needs that. But he's not going to tell me more than he wants to.
So why continue working with him?
I have never seen a case like this. He's quite lucid, while at the same time being very disturbed. And he's capable of killing while functioning according to his moral rules. Frankly, it's the opportunity of a lifetime.
How you doing? You all right?
Healthy mind in healthy body. Right, Mr. Koenig?
Ah, you got that right, Bronco.
So, what are you working on?
Oh, nothing really. Nothing to do with this place.
Well, that'd be a relief. Now, don't worry, I won't rat on you. You don't believe anything I say here anyway.
This job here is good, but I think I can do more. Personal security, you know. Bodyguard to the stars, that kind of thing.
So you want to leave here to take care of the real crazies, huh?
Good luck.
They want me to write them a letter, saying, you know, about me and why I want the job, but my English...
Here, let me take a look at that.
Would you?
Yeah, it's good, it's good. Maybe need some articles, prepositions.
What is preposition?
Let me see that.
Bronco, you're talking to the animals again. When you're finished with your Dr. Doolittle, I need some help here.
Don't listen to him.
Get this back to you.
Thank you.
Come on. I gotta get out of here.
So if Koenig didn't sign that library book, who did?
That'd be nice to know.
Do you think it's possible? Possible.
Mm-hmm.
That we have lived many lives?
No.
No, just like that.
I just don't think that way. I guess I'm not very spiritual. Does that bother you?
No. No, I accept people for who they are. But what if there was some consciousness that survives, gets carried forward?
I don't think we need what Koenig carried forward. That's revenge. We build up enough of it in one lifetime.
What about love?
That could be a different story. Apparently, Koenig was in love back in the roaring 20s.
Really?
According to his psychiatrist, her name was Eliza Jackson. And she was beautiful, and she was kind, and she accepted him for what he was. And he loved her. And I'm sorry. Gotta get this. Coble. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I gotta go. We're working on another homicide. Excuse me?
Oh, that's all right. I got it. Don't worry about it.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'll call you.
Okay.
See you.
What do we got?
Factory worker.
Name is James McComb. 270 still in his wallet, no apparent motive, just like the other ones. I tell you, Koenig's looking cleaner every day. This is gonna stir up some crap, you know that, don't you? I mean, it's not like some lowlifes blowing each other away on some dope deal gone bad. These are citizens.
How was he killed?
Knife wound.
Was there a fight?
No sign of one. He didn't look like the kind of guy that would let someone stick him without putting up a struggle either. Now, when you head down to the ME's office, check out his knuckles. He's some kind of a martial arts guy. Oh, I got the name of his karate instructor for you there.
Yeah, I'll give him a call.
Okay. I got an emergency briefing with the captain. The press are all over him. So what do I tell them? That we got a serial killer on the loose, or that we got a string of 5 unconnected homicides? Huh?
I do not know, but I will call you after I have seen the ME.
Interior puncture wound is 18 millimeters below the stomach. Angle of entry of lesion is 12 degrees above the horizontal. No upward follow-through cut. Pure puncture wound, severing the hepatic portal vein. At least a 9-inch blade. No dermal abrasion at entry, so the blade could have been a lot longer. Now that's a knife, as Mr. Croc Dundee would say.
Any idea when it happened?
Around 2 or 3 this morning.
Great. Anything else strike you as odd?
Just about everything strikes me as odd nowadays. The entry wound was just below the stomach, but it was angled up. Try doing that. You can do it if you have a mind to, but it's not natural. But then, hey, what is?
I ask what you have to ask.
The knife came up into his lower abdomen at an angle like this. Now, how would he have been trained to react to that?
Forearm sweep. That would have been second nature to him.
Except if he thought he had nothing to fear from the person.
Even so. I was a Navy SEAL and we trained in hand-to-hand knife work. I also teach those same techniques. But Jimmy McComb is good. This doesn't make any sense.
Hey, Jack. Thanks again for coming by, Mr. Tanami. If I have any more questions, I'll give you a call.
Be sure you get this guy.
Yeah.
Still no connections?
Nope. Leads you to see how they're not connected. 5 homicides. No firearms used. NRA's gonna love that. Drowning, fire, bayonet, suffocation, attempted hanging. Man, that's real old school. Almost biblical.
What do you got here?
Oh, it's just crime scene locations. That's how they got Ramirez in Texas. All his murders were near a railway station.
You see anything here?
Nope. I'm gonna talk to the families again.
Yeah, I'll play with this thing.
You could just tell me where Mrs. Pacek typically went when she went out?
This is her office. Dad's home. Sometimes she'd go down this road, her sister's place. And her main suppliers are right here. Often she'd come by for lunch.
Thanks.
Yeah, we're just, I don't know if you've heard, but there's been another homicide. 37-year-old male, no motive.
But it can't have anything to do with Koenig.
I know, I know. Do you mind if I talk to him? See how he reacts to the news?
And to what do I owe this pleasure?
Detective Coble has some information for you.
You're getting married. Not to Kate Fowler, surely. It's not a good idea, you know.
Have you seen this man? He works in a factory.
No. I've never met him.
But have you seen him? He was killed in the street last night. There's no robbery, no clear motive. Take another look.
Guard.
You see that? You recognized him, I'm sure of it.
It does not make sense, though.
I know, I know. Can you do anything more with him?
Only if he wants me to.
Mr. Coble.
Sorry to bother you again.
No trouble at all. Anything I can do to help?
Yeah, I talked to Stephen Koenig today, and I showed him these photographs.
And who is this?
It's James McComb. He was a factory worker. He was killed yesterday.
I don't understand. How could this be related to Stephen Koenig?
Koenig seemed to recognize him, and then he just clammed up. Wondering if you could add anything.
No, I'm sorry. Is Dr. Stein working with him?
Yeah, but he's very manipulative. He's got an agenda of his own, even now in jail. But I'm certain that the key to all these killings is somewhere in his head. And he'll slip up eventually. But it's not easy.
He was one of the most intuitive and visual patients I ever had. It doesn't surprise me that when he did break down, he began to confuse his vivid imaginings with reality. I don't know how Dr. Stein would feel about this, but I would be willing to have a session. See how he responds to me now. We always did have a very good rapport.
Might be interesting. I'll ask her. Thank you. By the way, that woman that Koenig was in love with, what was her name?
I believe it was Eliza Jackson.
Did he ever believe that he might find her in this life?
I think he did. I think she, or I should say the idea of her, kept him going.
Yeah, I love watching you laugh.
Oh, well, I do a lot of it. Just not usually around police officers.
Well, we'll see if we can change that.
So you're not going to mention Koenig to me anymore? I know you're thinking about him.
Yeah, I've been thinking about him, but I promise you that I will leave work at the office.
Well, I've been thinking about his Eliza Jackson.
Really? Why?
It's a pretty romantic notion. Searching the centuries for the woman that you love.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it is. Except that she doesn't exist.
What? You mean the one love for all of eternity?
No. No. I mean, Koenig's dream lover doesn't exist.
On some level, she does. I want to show you something.
Here?
Behave yourself. I'm serious. When I was little, my father used to call me Eliza. My mother wanted Emily, and obviously Emily won out. But until I was about 1, my father used to call me Eliza.
But Koenig couldn't have known this, could he?
No way.
So don't tell me you actually believe in all this past life mumbo-jumbo.
Not really.
But
if you drove all of that revenge and hate out of Koenig.
How do you do that?
By finding his Eliza for him. Or by finding that piece of his mind that still clings to her.
At our last session, Koenig seemed to move very easily through several memory states or scenarios. But then he became violently agitated. He clearly regressed to a moment of great pain.
Any idea of the setting, historical time?
About all I can say is that the event seemed to come as a shock to him, some horror out of the blue.
You mean something that had been done to him in a past life?
Probably. But we have been through several of these on other occasions, and most of them end with a memory or a vision of something that resolves it all for him.
Could it be that that resolution's when he remembers getting his revenge? Killing the person he thinks is responsible for what happened to him in that past life?
It's possible.
I'm going to try something that might make him less defensive. Guide him towards pleasant memories. Kindness, love. No one goes through all their lives without love.
Eliza Jackson.
Who's she?
A woman he seems to have loved rather deeply.
Come in.
I thought this was just going to be Dr. Garner and I.
Of course. We were just leaving.
Hello, Stephen. It's good to see you again.
It's good to see you.
What do you think about Dr. Garner?
Oh, he knows his stuff. In fact, the first book I ever read on past life regression was written by him.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, I can lend it to you if you want.
Yeah, thanks. Do you think he could do anything here?
Well, he can't fail any more spectacularly than I have.
Come on now. Don't go fishing for compliments like that. You're getting through to him as well as anyone else could.
We can monitor the session from here.
Eliza. Think about Eliza.
You feel great. Just thinking about her. She could never hurt you. No. And you would never hurt her.
We're always going to be together.
Where's he going with this?
His memories with Eliza are so pleasurable. Dr. Garner can use her as some sort of key to open other doors. Memories König might be reluctant to access otherwise.
No matter what you had to do. I don't.
Follow it. Follow the feeling.
I can't.
It's right there in front of you. It's the truth.
No.
Follow it.
No.
Then you'll know what you have to do.
No.
I don't understand. What really happened in there?
Well, we went very deep. Can be a bit frightening. Like you say, he's very closed at first. But I think we touched on something. Could be at the very core of all of Mr. Koenig's terror and anger. It seems he had a baby by another woman. And he believes he murdered his own child to keep Eliza.
What a sick piece of work he is.
He didn't do it. He just believes he did. Unless you suddenly think all his past lives actually happened.
I don't know what to think actually happened anymore. Where are we going with this?
Well, I don't think I can be of very much more help. I will write you a full report on the session.
But let me get this straight first. His response to this horror was different. Full of remorse, not at all like the Winton assault.
That's right. He has a strong sense of right and wrong, and a very twisted, if you will, sense of justice.
If he knows the difference between right and wrong, let's just put him in a courtroom.
I think we all know it's not that simple.
Thanks. Had a good time.
I had a great time.
Okay, well,
Good night.
have a good night. What happened?
There's someone outside the window.
Okay, go inside. Go inside, lock the door. Take this.
I didn't do anything!
Why were you trying to run? Good answer.
I was just... Your shift tomorrow. I just came to tell you.
Sure you were. Listen to me. You ever come around here again, you say one wrong word to Miss Winton, I'd make your life a living hell.
Yes, sir.
Understand me?
See? I should have invited you in.
Yes, you should.
Oh, he's such a sleazebag.
Real piece of work. Want me to check him out?
No, he's not dangerous. He's just a jerk. Glad you were there, though. In fact, I'm glad you're here.
Me too. Blue line is Emma Patchak. The black is Maggie Breyer. Red, Esther Morgan. Yellow, Matilda Dorning. And the green is James McComb. The dotted line, Stephen Koenig's movements. From his home, job, Dr. Garner's office. At least as best I can figure.
They're all over the place.
Yeah, but still, look. There's Town Square. There's Union Plaza, and over here...
Yeah, well, you know what they say. If you stand in Town Square long enough, eventually you'll see everybody you ever knew.
Maybe that's what he did. Maybe he just stood there. Eventually saw people who fit into his fantasies.
Cut him down!
What the hell with?
Get a knife, something!
Relax. He's dead. Everybody's better off.
You know this is not gonna look good on my record.
It's not your fault.
Whose fault is it then?
Mine, I guess.
Okay. Give me a hint.
Did Dr. Kerner tell you about the baby?
Yes.
Who could live without knowing they've done something like that?
I think we should work on that. If you promise not to do anything silly until we straighten it out. Hmm?
I promise.
So, how does the world look to you now? Glad to be back?
4 walls and a locked door. It's good to see
you. You were so lucky. You didn't know as much about nooses as I thought you would.
It was 100 years ago. I guess I forgot a lot. Tell me, when do I get out of here? I mean, out of this bed. There's things I want to talk to you about. Okay?
Okay.
I don't get it. Why would he want to kill himself? What's that?
This is a geoforensic map. Here, I'll show you. Mark your movements on this map. Like your apartment, to say.
There.
Mm-hmm. And the law school.
Over there.
So where else do you go?
Yoga.
I saw you at the town square yesterday. You could put that down.
You saw me at the town square.
Yeah.
And you didn't say anything.
No, I said something. I yelled something inane. You didn't hear me. You just...
Okay.
Shopping mall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So... here. There. And there. See?
See what?
Well, your path crosses with the path of all the other...
Victims.
Yeah. And with Koenig's path here, town square.
What's the G?
The G is Dr. Garner's office. That's Koenig's former psychiatrist.
And this all centers around the town square.
I'll count to 3, and you'll wake up feeling relaxed. 1, 2, 3.
feel good.
You should.
Why would you say that?
I'm quite sure you did not kill that child.
How could you know that?
It's my job. That's why I get the big bucks. The memory is emotionally inconsistent.
But those other women that Detective Coble is always talking about, do you think I killed them?
You did try and kill Emily Winton.
She deserved it.
And the baby? Did the baby deserve it?
No.
Exactly. You are not schizophrenic. There is a clear moral line through everything you've ever told me. No split personalities with different moral standards. I'm sure you could not drown an innocent baby in this or any lifetime.
Then why? Why is it burning me?
Well, we'll have to work on that.
You didn't answer me. Do you think I killed those other ones?
Did you?
If I tell you, will it help me to understand? I think you should call the police. I did kill them. I killed every one of them.
Everything you say is going to be taken down and recorded. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
You are under no obligation to make this statement. You do not have an attorney present, but an attorney will be made available to you if you wish.
I don't want an attorney present. Can we start? I killed Giselle Verinsky in the parking lot of the Cloverleaf Mall. She was inhuman. A torturer. Tamara Trent drowned. Alicia Borden strangled. Maria Dorchester suffocated. James O'Shaughnessy. The photo you showed me.
It's McComb.
If you say so.
You couldn't have killed McComb. You were right here.
He was killed with a very long knife, wasn't he?
Who are all those names? I didn't recognize a single one of them.
They were the names he knew them by in his previous lives. Hello?
Doctor? So he's completely nuts.
That is not how we phrase the clinical diagnosis.
Yeah, but he did kill them. He had details that no one else could have known about.
Except McComb, the guy who worked in the factory.
James McComb, who he called James O'Shaughnessy? Koenig could not have killed him. He was locked up. But yet he knew the unusual length of the knife, and that was never released to the press.
Well, so how did he know that?
Tell me, you're the mind reader.
You should really try to keep the weight off that foot, you know?
It's not that bad, Branko. I just twisted it a bit. I've got to keep it moving, though, huh?
I've been wanting to ask you. I read a lot, you know, history. Do you think it is only you? Or could it be everyone, even me, lived lots of times? You know, in exciting times like when I read about the Crusades, I was there. I'm sure of it.
You will be Simon Guinness. Now look at the woman standing there. Kate. Fallow, the heartless bitch. You feel what he feels. If you're sure you were there.
You think so? You okay?
Thank you.
Have a good night now.
Hey.
Hey.
That was incredible work with Koenig. You were right all along. So how'd you get him to suddenly confess?
You wanted to. Couldn't stop him. That's the way it goes sometimes, huh?
Yeah. What are you reading? Ah, yeah. Walter Garner.
You know?
Saw him in court about 10 years ago, back when this recovered memory was hitting the courts. Teenage girl accused her parents of sexual molestation. He was the expert witness for the prosecution. She retracted. Said none of it was true. Left him with a little bit of egg on his face. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hey, Koenig. What do you think she was?
You know you shouldn't talk to the animals.
Hello, Dr. Garner. Steve. Is Blockbuster closed? Get anything here interesting? Oh. This looks like a good one.
I don't think this is gonna help anyone, Steve.
Well, you've always helped me before, haven't you? Huh?
You will be in another time. You will be Simon Guinness. What he feels.
Look at me. Soaking you up.
That's right.
Everything you say.
Now look down at your feet.
I trusted you. You were my doctor.
Standing there. Kate. Fallow. The heartless bitch.
You're all here. Who are they? Just make them up?
No. No, they're all very real. They all lived.
In your life. Not mine.
That's right. Not in yours, in mine. In 20 years of self-hypnosis, I was able to go back to 14 lives. No one's been able to do that. But in 6 of those lives ended in horrible murder. You know what they did to me.
Why me?
You were the best patient I ever had, Stephen.
But it wasn't me. It wasn't my life.
What else could I do? They all had to die for what they did to me.
To you. Not to me. I mean, if you had to, why didn't you kill them yourself?
Look at me. I'm a cripple. How else could I take my revenge? You had to do it for me. You had the strength.
I never drowned the baby. At least, tell me that.
No, you didn't. I had to plant that memory.
Why?
I knew if I could bring the memory of you killing the baby home to you really vividly, then the guilt would be too much and
I would kill myself.
I was afraid. Dr. Stein is a very good therapist. She would have broken through your defenses. I couldn't let that happen.
But it was you who killed O'Shaughnessy.
I saw him. Macomb, he called himself. But I knew it was O'Shaughnessy. That scar. He'll always be marked. Because I was in a wheelchair. He wasn't even afraid of me. Didn't even raise a hand. And I never realized how quickly life can fall away from even the strongest man.
Kate Fallow.
Oh, not yet. But I will kill her.
Are all my memories from you? Who am I? Is anything I know mine? Eliza. Eliza. What did you do with the Eliza Jackson tape?
Nothing. There is no Eliza Jackson tape. She's all yours. I found she was always on your mind in every life.
I could always use her to take you deeper. You'd follow her anywhere.
But who is she?
Don't you know? Emily Winton.
Hello? Rise and shine! What's happening here?
Detective Cole for Dr. Garner.
I'll let him know that you're here.
Thanks. Oh, they're nice.
Dr. Garner did those. I think they're so good. You know, he'd actually take an easel down to town square and paint there for hours, sometimes days.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
The capital G in Guinness is actually a lowercase g written large.
Simon Guinness.
Come on, come on!
Sarah Stein.
Hello, it's Stephen.
Where are you?
Dr. Garner.
You're with Dr. Garner. The police are looking for you. Just sit down and don't go anywhere.
He planted all those memories in my mind. He made me kill all those people for him! If anybody can understand what Dr. Garner did to me, it's you. It's you. He's got all the tapes, all the files. Even Eliza.
Don't do anything. Just stay where you are.
Kobo.
König has escaped. He might be with Dr. Garner.
Sir?
Don't come in. Just call 911. Garner's dead.
König told me Garner made him commit those murders for him.
What about Emily? Does he know that she never did anything to him?
I'm afraid he's still gonna try and kill her.
Why? He knows she's not Kate Fallon.
I think he's gonna try and be with her in some future life. She's his Eliza.
I'm going to the restaurant.
Hello. Don't be afraid. I know you're afraid of me. I once tried to hurt you. I know that.
You're bleeding.
It's not so bad. Please, I'm not going to hurt you.
The manager's gonna be here any minute.
I'm so sorry.
It was all wrong. I could never hurt you. And he'll never hurt you either.
Who?
Dr. Garner. We don't have to worry about him. He's dead.
Kobo, I'm at the library. Student here says Emily's gone to the restaurant. I'm 5 blocks away.
Wait.
I want to open that door. Now, if you don't want to hurt me, you'll let me do it. Is that all right?
Please. I know who you are. I've been looking for you all my life.
I am not Kate. I'm not Kate.
I know. I know that now.
Eliza.
Yes.
You know I'm Eliza.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Don't worry. It'll be all right. We're going to be together again.
Look at this.
Do you remember Charleston? We danced and danced. We were so happy. I can see it. You can see it too if you concentrate. Remember, I asked you to marry me. You know what you said? You didn't say anything. You just reached out with your fingers and touched my cheek.
Emily!
And kissed me. Never forget that kiss.
Koenig! It's Jack Coble! Eliza, no!
Leave me alone! No!
It'll be all right!
No!
It'll be all right! You'll see! Stay with me!
It's not for you!
I told you to leave her alone! Stay away! Not for you! Eliza, come with me! Eliza! No, Koenig! Come on down! Come, we'll be together! Koenig! Don't do it.
Eliza, we'll meet again.
Come on, Koenig!
I don't want it.